The sky is no longer the limit. It is the new battlefield, the ultimate high ground.
Above the reach of conventional jets, beyond the sight of ground radar, a new and invisible war is being fought.
It is a war of phantoms, of hypersonic velocities, and algorithms that think much faster than any human pilot.
This is the story of air power's invisible architecture, the race for the sixth domain, and future weapons.
This story begins not with a loud bang, but with a quiet whisper, a flicker on a sensor screen.
We begin our journey in the frozen darkness of the mesosphere, 80 kilometers above the sleeping planet below. Here, the air is too thin to breathe or for wings, but it's a new sanctuary for predators.
The object, Wraith 7, is not a plane. It is a blade of exotic composites, surfing its own shockwave.
It has no pilot, cockpit, or life support. It is a pure manifestation of will, a true ghost.
Wraith 7 is on the hunt for its elusive prey. That prey is the very concept of sanctuary itself.
This is the new front line. Not a war of charging armies, but a silent, high-stakes contest of sensing.
The great powers have wrapped the globe in intricate air defense webs, known as anti-access/area denial, or A2AD.
These are keep-out signs backed by supersonic missiles, powerful phased-array radars, and networked fighter jet swarms.
To fly a conventional aircraft into such a zone is suicide. A fourth-gen fighter is just a flare. Even the titans of the 20th century, the mighty stealth aircraft, are now facing a perilous new challenge.
The F-22 Raptor and F-35 were designed to be invisible to specific radar frequencies, primarily the X-band.
But the enemy has adapted. They are now hunting with low-frequency radars and infrared search and track systems. Stealth is no longer an invisible cloak. It is a game of margins, a statistical probability of detection.
This is precisely why Wraith 7 exists. It represents the giant leap beyond crude, conventional stealth technology.
It combines the three pillars of future air dominance: hypersonics, advanced artificial intelligence, and pervasive stealth. Its mission tonight is a needle in a haystack operation of staggering, almost unimaginable tactical complexity.
Deep within a protected A2AD bubble, a mobile strategic weapon system has just been deployed. It is a Transporter Erector Launcher, or TEL, for a new class of hypersonic glide vehicle.
A weapon that can strike a carrier group or a capital city from thousands of kilometers away.
Satellites cannot find it. It is hidden, moved constantly, and protected by its own electronic warfare bubble.
The mission for Wraith 7 is not just reconnaissance. It is to find, fix, and finish the target. The platform itself is a technological marvel. Its skin is not just radar absorbent, it is fully adaptive. It can change its electromagnetic properties in real time, sensing incoming radar signals and managing its own signature.
Propulsion is the absolute key. Wraith 7 is powered by a highly advanced, revolutionary dual-cycle engine.
For takeoff, it uses a high-performance turbine engine, much like a conventional jet, from an undisclosed location.
As it accelerates and climbs, complex doors and valves shift. The engine transforms into a supersonic scramjet.
This is the whole grail of high-speed flight. A scramjet has almost no moving parts at all.
At Mach 8, the leading edges of the airframe are not just hot, they are a glowing, incandescent plasma. The temperature reaches over 2,000 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to easily melt steel.
Wraith 7 is built from carbon-carbon composites and ceramic matrices that can withstand this infernal re-entry-like environment.
A special liquid metal cooling system routes this heat to the cryogenic hydrogen fuel, using it as a heat sink.
The vehicle is, in essence, a flying thermos bottle, managing an internal environment of extreme cold.
Inside the windowless, reinforced concrete bunker of Strategic Air Command's Forge, the atmosphere is incredibly tense.
These are not pilots in the traditional sense. They are mission commanders, systems supervisors, and AI wranglers.
They do not fly Wraith 7. The AI.
It processes sensor data from Wraith 7's networked apertures at a rate no human could ever comprehend.
Colonel Elias Bishop Vance, the mission director, stares at the main holographic display, which shows a fused reality.
It does not show a video feed. Instead, the display shows a sensor-fused reality from all its apertures.
The A2AD bubble below is rendered as a series of overlapping red domes, pulsing with energy.
Archangel is at ingress point Alpha. Vehicle state is green.
Dark is the key. Wraith 7 is currently a passive entity. It is drinking in the electromagnetic spectrum, listening.
It is tracking the search patterns of the enemy's S-400 and S-500 missile systems, learning their behavior. Archangel is building a threat map, but not a static one. It is building a predictive model.
It is learning the rhythm of their radar sweeps, the timing of their frequency hops, looking for gaps.
Target area is saturated, Colonel. They're running a parade protocol. Constant movement.
The TELs are not just trucks. They are chameleons. They hide in tunnels, in civilian warehouses, under dense canopy.
Wraith 7 must get close.
The moment it transmits, it risks giving away its position. It's the classic submarine dilemma.
Vance nods, his face illuminated by the cool blue light.
Archangel, authorize whisper search protocol. Define search box.
The command is sent over a directional, encrypted quantum data link, a stream of entangled photons. Miles above the Earth, Archangel acknowledges. It now has the authority to balance risk versus mission reward.
Wraith 7 begins its descent, a long, shallow dive, bleeding speed from Mach 8 to Mach 6. This isn't just a radar. It's a suite of antennas embedded in the skin, a multi-function aperture. Archangel begins its search. It sends out a single, precisely shaped pulse of energy, not a wide beam.
It repeats this process 1,000 times a second, painting a picture of the ground below.
Below, the world is unaware. A farmer looks up, seeing only a star, mistaking it for a meteor. The narrative of air power has always been one of speed and altitude. The goal, get above the enemy.
But Wraith 7 represents a new paradigm. It is not just about being above, it is about being elsewhere.
Suddenly, a new symbol flashes on Bishop's display. A yellow triangle. Threat.
New emitter. Skywatch platform. Archangel's passive sensors have detected a new player, an airborne early warning aircraft.
Its powerful signals are spilling upwards, illuminating the mesosphere with a new, unexpected flood of radar energy.
Archangel is compensating, the lieutenant reports.
Signature remains below threshold.
But the noise floor is rising.
It knows we're here, Bishop says, not to anyone in particular. Not us specifically. It knows something.
This is the new dogfight. It is not a visual engagement. It is a duel of signatures and signals.
Archangel is now in a reactive state. It is adjusting its flight path, hiding in the clutter.
The search continues. Square kilometer by square kilometer, Archangel's Whisper radar scans the forest, the hills. It is looking for a very specific signature, the size and shape of a 12-meter-long missile canister.
Possible. It's the right shape. But...
It's not moving, Colonel. And it's cold. The TELs are always warm. This one is dead. It's a decoy.
The enemy is smart.
They have littered their country with high-fidelity, metal-plated decoys. It is a signal trap.
If Wraith 7 had targeted it, it would have revealed its presence, its capabilities, and its mission.
Archangel is rerouting. It has flagged the decoy. It will not be fooled again.
This is the power of the AI. It does not get frustrated. It learns. It adapts. It continues.
As Wraith 7 descends further for a higher resolution scan, a new alert flashes.
Missile launch! Missile launch!
Type unknown. Source, subterranean. It's a pop-up launcher. This is something new. An anti-hypersonic interceptor. Archangel is evading. The entire mission dynamic changes. The hunt is over. The escape has begun.
Thermal spike. Port winglet is at 2,800 degrees.
We are over temp!
Ignore it. Archangel, maintain evasion. Jettison sensor pod.
It is not a weapon. It is a decoy, packed with electronics designed to mimic Wraith 7's signature perfectly.
The interceptor, a sleek, two-stage missile, takes the bait. It locks onto the decoy and detonates.
But it has done its job. Wraith 7 is already 20 kilometers away and climbing, streaking back towards safety.
The control room is silent. The mission is a failure.
They have been detected and forced to evade.
Commander.
Vehicle is compromised. Thermal shielding is ablated. We have a minor hydrogen leak. Recommending abort.
No. No, Vance says. The single word hangs in the air. The mission is find, fix, and finish.
That launch site, that interceptor, that was a dedicated, high-value asset. Where did it launch from?
Unless it's not there to defend the country. It's there to defend something specific.
Archangel, Vance orders. You are now a strike platform. Authorized kinetic strike protocol. Target, grid reference 47.
Wraith 7, damaged but still potent, changes course. It is too damaged to use its radar. This is the ultimate weapon of the hypersonic age. The rods from God concept, reimagined.
It is carrying a payload of 6 kinetic impactors. They are dense, tungsten alloy rods, essentially bullets.
But when dropped from 80 kilometers up and traveling at Mach 6, they strike with immense force.
We have no way to confirm the target, the intel officer warns.
We are firing blind, based on a guess.
It's not a guess. It's an inference. It's the only move.
On the display, 6 tiny thimbles detach and begin their silent, fiery plunge to the Earth. Wraith 7, now lighter, fires its thrusters and begins its final, desperate climb. It is now on glide home.
Below, in the dry riverbed, hidden under a massive camouflage net, is the prize. 3 massive tails.
The first rod hits. There is no explosion, just a cataclysmic release of kinetic energy, vaporizing on impact.
The third and fourth rods hit the TELs themselves. The missiles detonate in a sympathetic explosion. In the forge, the display goes static. Then, slowly, satellite data begins to show a massive thermal bloom.
Target destroyed. Massive secondary.
We got him. We got the warheads. Target destroyed, the intel officer says, his voice hollow.
Archangel is reporting fuel state critical. We are not going to make it.
But the story is not over with our salvation.
Archangel is calculating best glide path. It is prioritizing denial. It is aiming for the ocean.
So be it. Vance nods slowly. So be it. The vehicle and its secrets will be buried where no one can reach it.
Thousands of kilometers away, a wounded blade of black ceramic streaks across the dawn sky. It is falling. Archangel is guiding its own demise, ensuring that its secrets will fall into the crushing depths.
Back in the forge, Colonel Vance stands. They have won a battle they can never speak of.
This is the new reality of air power.
It is not about dogfights. It is not about glory.
The sky is no longer the limit. It is the new domain of invisible, instantaneous, and total war.
This single operation, Midnight Talon, resets the entire global chessboard. The strategic balance is now tilted.
The message is clear. You have no sanctuary. The arms race has simply moved into a new, faster arena.
The engineers behind Wraith 7 are already working on its successor, Wraith 8. This new generation will be different.
An AI that can create new solutions on the fly, new jamming techniques, new mission parameters.
The future of air combat is not just unmanned. It is unmanned and unleashed. Humans will be ethicists.
Consider the pilot of the future. They will be a data scientist, a network engineer, a philosopher of war.
The AI will report a 99.8% probability. But what of this is the tension? Technology is pushing towards total autonomy. The ODA loop is now running at light speed.
A human pilot, even in a 6th-generation fighter like the next-generation air dominance platform, cannot compete.
The NGAD will not be a single plane. It will be a system of systems, a crude quarterback aircraft.
These wingmen, like the Valkyrie or Ghost Bat concepts, will be the true fighters. They will be attritable.
The pilot's role is no longer to fly and fight. It is to manage and command a robotic squadron. Imagine the first encounter between two such systems. It is a silent, brutal ballet of data streams.
The side that can hack the other's drones and turn them against their masters will be the victor.
This is the 6th domain. The 5th domain is space. The 6th is the cognitive domain of information.
To win in the 6th domain is to shatter their OODA loop, to make them incapable of making decisions. Its strike on the missile battery was not just a physical act, it was a cognitive one. The technology of this new war is staggering. We are talking about directed energy weapons, or lasers.
We are talking about adaptive cycle engines. Engines that can reconfigure themselves in flight for fuel efficiency or combat.
We are talking about smart skins. The aircraft's fuselage is no longer a dumb piece of metal.
They will exist in a bubble of perception, a 360-degree God's eye view of the battle space. But for every new weapon, there is a new defense. The race for hypersonic defense is desperate.
The answer is space-based. The Pentagon's Glide Phase Interceptor program aims to put satellites in low Earth orbit.
The goal is to create a thin red line in space, a global missile defense shield.
This is the true meaning of air dominance. It is about controlling the entire stack, from mud to vacuum.
The human element, far from being obsolete, has become more important than ever. Not as a pilot, but as a guardian.
The new arms race is not just about building better planes. It is about building better algorithms. In this new war, the first shot will not be a missile. It will be a line of code.
The implications for traditional air power are seismic. Take the aircraft carrier. Is it now a 100,000-ton target?
Carrier killer missiles are designed to defeat this fortress, plunging down at hypersonic speed like meteors from space. This threat has forced a complete rethinking. The carrier must stay further offshore, outside the bubble of threat.
The MQ-25 Stingray drone's only mission is to be a flying gas station, doubling the fleet's combat radius.
This is the distributed lethality concept. Not a single Death Star, but a distributed network of nodes.
The DARPA Gremlins program, A C-130 transport launches a swarm of small, jet-powered drones into battle. At the end of the mission, the C-130 returns and catches the surviving drones in mid-air.
This attributable philosophy is changing warfare. A single F-35 costs $80 million. A Valkyrie costs less.
A future air battle might involve two crewed quarterbacks commanding a combined swarm of over 100 platforms.
The battle will be decided in seconds. It will be a contest of AI versus AI, a contest of algorithms.
The pressure on the human pilot is unimaginable. They are not just fighting, they are conducting an orchestra.
Solution recommends kinetic strike. Do you concur?
The pilot becomes the concurrence button, the human in the loop. But the loops are getting faster.
The pressure to move to a human on the loop, or human out of the loop, will be immense.
What happens when the AI makes a mistake? When it misidentifies a civilian airliner as a hostile bomber?
The next generation of stealth is active. Plasma stealth involves generating a field of ionized gas.
Metamaterials are engineered at a nano level to bend light and radar waves around the object.
Combine these technologies. This is the vision. This is the Air Dominance 2040 plan, a vision of total superiority.
But there is a countermove to all of this. It is simple, cheap, and devastatingly effective. GPS jamming.
The entire edifice of modern warfare is built on a perfect position, navigation, and timing signal from GPS.
Take that away, and the new fog of war appears. Suddenly, the AI swarms are completely blind.
The race is now on for GPS-independent navigation. This is Celestial Navigation 2.0, using star trackers.